Hello, this is Josh Garrett, and I'm here to show you a line that I wrote as part of a bigger introductory piece to uh, Amazing Grace. So here it is. Okay, it's the very first line. I'll play it again. Okay, so that's what I want to show you guys in this video. And so what am I doing? Well, we have to ask some questions first. What key am I playing in? And some of you may have guessed right off the bat that I'm playing in D major. One thing I did, I started on the E though, of the E note, and I'm going to go step by step of what I'm doing so that you can all figure it out and explore on your own. So first I have taking my third finger and then playing it the E note on the B string, second string from the high E. And I'm doing a portamento, which is a slide, a whole step. Portamento can be any distance, but here it's a whole step. Okay, so that's E to F sharp. Okay, a portamento means like a carriage, and it's taken from it's Italian, and it's taken from the term portamento della voce, which is carriage of the voice. So essentially what you're doing is carrying that note up. You're sliding it up, okay? So we're taking that to the F sharp. Okay, same finger, sliding. Then we're going up to the A with your first finger on the 5th fret of the E string. That's where your A is, right? Again, this is all in the key of D major. So we're going. Then I'm doing another portamento going downward. So again, like that, going down to the G, okay, which is the 4th of the D major scale, and it creates a little anticipation onto the next note, right there. But what I'm doing is, okay, so right here, then up, going down, then you're just plucking that next note, going back down to where we started on the E note on the B string right here. Go. And then we're jumping. And yes, you're still using your index and ring finger. You're not using any other fingers yet. Okay, so going down, jumping F sharp. Then to the F sharp right there. Okay. And then what we do really is truly define, outline the D major triad by doing right there. That's a D chord right there. And what I'm doing is then I'm using when I come down on that D, after we go from the F sharp going down, middle finger to the B string on D, okay, and then to the G string below it on the 2nd fret, we're hitting A with our index. So again, from the top of that, and what I'm doing actually, I'm holding down those two notes, because what I'm doing is I like to, when I write things like this, I like to, when I can and it sounds appropriate, I'll hold down the chord tones so that they ring together and creates more harmony, and it's more aesthetically pleasing when you can do that. So, and then what I'm doing now, I'm setting myself up. I'm already for this, so you can hear some flamenco influence here, and that's something that I like to incorporate. I really like flamenco guitar, much of it, and just the flourishes, the sounds, and I just have a classicals. I wanted to be able to play more finger style, classical type music, intermixed with jazz, different things, just whatever kind of influence, whatever stylistic influence I gather, just put it together into something that may sound good. but I don't do something for the sake of trying to have a particular style necessarily. Though sometimes I'll have that in mind. It's quite something. All of this just comes from me taking from different sources, different, you know, mimicking, imitating certain, licks that I pick up from certain players that I enjoy, or I just hear something from somebody, or I hear from a different instrument or a vocal melody or something, and just kind of think about it, and whatever sticks, I'll want to play that. And that's the beauty of all of this, is that there's really we don't have to default to the experts every time. Once you learn something and you understand it, you can then develop things yourself and create works of art that aren't hinged to some book. You can create your own music, and that's what I aim to do here, so I can show you something sort of unique that I wrote, and then you can use it and develop in your own way. So again, from the top. And sometimes I'll hit the, not what I'm doing there, I might hit the A string too, open A, but in general I'll be hitting those top 4 strings, the open D, and then I'll be hitting the rest here. Have the A on the bottom here, A on top, D here, and it's that's pretty clear that it's D major, though I'm not playing an F sharp there, because I've already established it in what I've been playing in the melody. I played the major third twice, so you can get away with that. You don't always have to hold to tones in the major triad or minor triad, whatever key you're in, for a particular part of your phrase. And so what I'm doing here, so instead of plucking that, I'm establishing that A when I strum, and then with that flamenco flourish. So then what I'm doing. So I'm basically doing alternate downstroke, upstroke. I'll go down, and those are 64th notes. Let's try it again from the top. And there's more of this piece to show you guys, but I just wanted to do that. So I hope that clarifies some things for you all about how to just approach certain kinds of phrases. Really, the point of this is to teach you this so that you can do something with it. I remember I have this flamenco jazz real book. It's like a real book for flamenco jazz pieces, but they can be so idiosyncratic to the composer, the musician who wrote them, that you don't want to copy the whole thing. You don't want to just do it by rote, and then just think that you're doing something that's really pleasing and so forth. Really what you'll be doing is just copying somebody, and really there's nothing new under the sun. There's new musical pieces that we could play in entirety, and they're worthy of playing in entirety because they're composed excellently. And of course, old pieces like Bach's loop pieces transcribed for guitar. I mean, there's no point in really changing much of that at all, what's been written, because it's so good. But with a lot of modern music, especially the advent of more improvisational playing and jazz music, there's really so much more. The horizon's broader, and you don't have to copy every single thing from one guy. You open yourself up to other possibilities so that you can use these lines in other music. So I think I've said enough. I hope you've enjoyed this, and God bless.